When Pike Place Market was saved 40 years ago, people knew it was too good of a community institution to let slip away. But beyond a public market, people realized there was a neighborhood community that also needed its own special support system. You could say that's when the real saving began.
I started here as a social worker, and my role was specifically to work with our HIV/AIDS patients. Everybody here was so obviously caring about the patients, and it just felt like coming home. Pike has always been a medical home. We didn't used to call it that, but although we used to talk about how our waiting room was a lot of people's living room. A lot of people came just because this was a really caring place where they were going to be accepted for who they were, and it felt like home to a lot of people.
Your diabetes control was excellent with an A1C of 5.5.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you found us too.
Oh, I am. It saved my life. It really has. I really think it has.
I think we will measure how human we are by how we take care of our poorest. This is an example where it doesn't float on its own. It needs outside support.
Table 7. Table 7.
Over 20 years, I have seen a lot of change. The beginning, when I was first hired, the space was dark and dank. We didn't have lighting, we didn't have air. We had plexiglass windows because someone had kicked our windows in when we were on the hill on Virginia.
The original Pike Market Senior Center was not the most inviting place to hang out, but its services were critical and its client base always growing. That's why it had to be improved.
Here we have this beauty. We have the beautiful view, we have air, we have lighting, we have nice ceilings and nice tables, and it's such a big difference. The morale of the members. I had a person say to me not that long ago that he had a special doorway that he slept in. That was where he spent his nights. Without our programs here, our nutrition program, he would not get a regular meal at all. And probably isn't getting any health care.
And I just happened to walk in that day.
Yeah, and I grabbed you.
He grabbed me.
I've met Zoe. She makes certain that the place is clean and safe for me when I come in here. I've met Kathy, who's found me outside employment and got me a cell phone. And then Sandra, she's gotten me housing. So I've gotten a place out of this. By coming in here, I now have a home. These women to me are angels on earth.
I actually didn't learn to make crumpets until I was like 23. My earliest memories of the market, I mean, they probably do have to do with the daycare. Eating pizza and nap time at the daycare. Those two things right there are probably definitely my first memories of the market. I mean, I was working here when I was, what, like 8 or 9 years old? So I went on the payroll in the 4th grade, so.
8.
The demand for quality childcare at the market has not changed in 30 years. Today, it's affordable and accessible to low-income families.
From everything from the playground to the food and everything there, I really enjoyed my time there. And I know it was important for my parents too, because I'm sure, I don't know if it was exactly on a sliding scale then, but I'm sure it was, pretty affordable for them. So it was, convenient for everybody. No butter marmalade coming up. Sounds good. We've been here 36 years this year, but there's other places that have been here. Frank's Produce is like 3 generations in, and that's what's nice about it is I want to do it, and maybe my kids one day will be involved.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Every social service agency at the market provides critical services to the local community. And standing behind all of them for the last 30 years to make sure those services all survive is the Market Foundation.
We could not survive without the Market Foundation, and it is very, very important to us.
The Market Foundation has just been invaluable. I mean, the support, their understanding of what we're doing, really understanding.
You've lost 6 pounds?
The very first time we gave away money was 1983, and then we gave away $40,000, and we thought, oh wow, this is great, $40,000. You know, today we try to give away about 20 times that. I think really the thing I'm absolutely most proud of is guaranteeing that there's going to be health care for people, guaranteeing that there's going to be social services and meals for people, guaranteeing that small kids get a grounding as a basic education so they'll do well when they actually go off to first grade, and guaranteeing that people get the basics like a bag of groceries.
If you walk through Pike Place Market, you'll find a perfect metaphor for the Market Foundation. It's a great performer. Part juggling act, part balancing act, a little razzle-dazzle, and a standing ovation. You get the point. And that's where you come in. Look at what a $150 donation buys in social services right now. A week's worth of fresh produce for the Senior Center's meal program. 230 cans of tuna for the food bank. 3 months' supplies for a diabetic patient at the clinic, or 2 days' worth of supplies for the entire preschool. Over the last 30 years, the Market Foundation has provided $17 million in grants to the human services agencies. Even Rachel the Pig has done her share, bringing in $200,000 in donations. This is the time where you truly make a difference, helping people out who count on you every day. Thanks.
Bye.